We need to come back here and look at your cans and look at the BB gun and everything and the stuff that you're shooting, okay?
Okay, you have a search warrant?
Well, we don't need a search warrant because this is a valid complaint, is what I'm saying.
Well,
So
no. Did you have accident circumstances then?
You what now?
Did you have accident circumstances?
It's not that type of call.
Why do all cops think that just because somebody else called the cops on you, your rights go away? Just because person A calls the cops on person B doesn't mean person B's rights go away. It doesn't give the officer any extra authority. It means nothing. Just because my neighbor is shooting a BB gun and I call you and tell you my neighbor is shooting a BB gun doesn't make my neighbor's rights go away. It's not how it works. And I'm so tired of hearing police say, I got a call, so that means I have a legal reason to be here. So now I need your ID and I need to come on your property and I need to violate all of your rights because I got a call. And that's not how it works.
I wanna make a change. I got one life left, so I'm gonna go down swinging. Don't you forget.
We need to come back here and look at your cans and look at the BB gun and everything and the stuff that you're shooting, okay?
Okay, you have a search warrant?
Well, we don't need a search warrant because this is a valid complaint, is what I'm saying.
Well,
So
no. Did you have accident circumstances then?
You what now?
Did you have accident circumstances?
It's not that type of call.
So do you have a search
We have a
warrant?
complaint.
Okay,
Okay.
but do you have a
Look,
search
we're
warrant?
not going to go this route. Are you going to let us come back there and look at the gun or not?
Do you have a search warrant?
It's a yes/no question. You're going to let us come back here and look at it or not?
What happens if I say no?
You're going to go to jail for interfering with public duties.
But you have to have a search warrant to come onto my property.
No, we don't.
Okay.
What are the accident circumstances? I'm not going to. Come on in.
Here we go.
No, hey, no, come on in. What are you doing?
Stop.
Come in.
Stop.
I'm not doing anything.
Stop.
Come in. And
Come on, buddy. Go inside. In you go. Lock it. You good?
Hello.
Ryan, what's up, dude?
2 of those charges have already been dropped.
Yeah.
And the third one, the resisting arrest, is most likely going to get dropped as well. They're just taking their sweet time looking at it.
All right, so let me kind of start from the top. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, and then you just start answering shit.
Okay.
Just answer them in your own words. I don't want to stop you or nothing, but I kind of have an order. I sort of want to talk about it.
There you go ahead, Mr. Patriot.
All right. This all happens in Willow Park, Texas?
Yes, sir. Willow Park, Texas. Yeah.
Willow Park. What size of a town is that?
About 5,500 residents.
Okay. So a small town in Texas, and you're in the backyard shooting your BB gun.
Yes, sir. At some pop cans and stuff that I was drinking.
Dude, I have shot my BB gun so many times in my backyard. I've shot a BB gun so many times in my buddy's backyard.
I used to do it all the time when I was a kid up in Washington State. I've had a BB gun over here for years. And I take my kids out, shooting cans or whatever.
And you're in Texas. So people are mad in Texas that you're in your backyard shooting a BB gun. What were you shooting?
Some pop cans that I had been drinking earlier in the day or the day before. Everyone shoots pop cans.
Right. That's exactly
That's how that goes.
So the cops get called because you're shooting these things. Officer Spears, and I'm going to let you say the corporal's last name. What's the corporal's last name?
Corporal Faget.
Okay. How do you spell that?
Fegget, I believe.
So they show up and they say, I'm coming in your backyard because I got a call. They know that it's BB gun. I got a call that you're shooting a BB gun. I'm going to come back here and inspect what you're shooting.
Yep.
I don't have exigent circumstances, and I don't have a warrant, and I don't need it, is what they claim, right?
We need to come back here and look at your cans and look at the BB gun and everything and the stuff that you're shooting. Okay.
Okay, you have a search warrant.
Well, we don't need a search warrant because this is a valid complaint. Is what I'm saying.
Well,
So
no.
I'm trying to
Did you have
explain to
accident circumstances then?
You do what now?
Did you have accident circumstances?
It's not that type of call.
You have to have a search warrant to come into my property.
No, we don't.
What are the accident circumstances? I'm not going to. Come on in.
Here we go.
No, hey, no, come on in. What are you doing?
Stop.
Come in.
Stop.
I'm not doing anything.
Stop.
Come in.
Come on, buddy. Go inside.
They admitted it, so they completely threw out that whole argument for themselves, and they absolutely do need a warrant. And without a warrant,
Yes.
they're violating what amendment?
Oh, the Fourth Amendment for sure by coming in without my consent, without a search warrant or exit.
Right. So they come back there anyway. They are very, they're so confident in the way they say, I don't need a warrant and I don't need an emergency, that I actually had to like stop and second guess myself and be like, wait, do that?
Yeah, you got to go back and look that up. Just
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, they
this
said
guy
it
for
so
real or what?
confident. So you were charged with what? What were you charged with?
I was charged with interfering with public duties, public intoxication, and resisting arrest.
Okay, so you're charged with public intoxication in your backyard. Were you
Yep.
intoxicated?
No,
Okay.
I don't drink. I've been sober for several years.
Okay. Did they ever test you or anything?
No tests, no breathalyzers, no blood tests, no field sobriety tests, no nothing.
Okay. Well, and then interfering. I guess that's because you didn't let them in your backyard without a warrant. And then resisting. I never saw where you tried to resist at all. Actually, by the time they came in, you were just like, "All right, dude, whatever." And
Well, yeah. As soon as he opened the gate, maybe a half a second, maybe a full second after he opened the gate, I said, "Come on in." I took maybe 2 or 3 steps back, and I let them have control of my body.
so that was like an ego. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was like an ego thing. Like that wasn't even you resisting. Like that was just you told me no 2 times, so you're going to jail now.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't resist at all.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. So what happened to all those 3 charges?
Well, the misdemeanor charge or the municipal charge, the PI, I went to court on that day. I talked to the prosecutor, and I told her that I wasn't drinking and that I was in my backyard. And she said, "Okay, wait, you're in your backyard. Let me look at the police report." And then after 2 minutes later, she goes, "Yeah, the police report confirms that you were in your backyard." So she immediately dropped the case.
So what happened to the interfering?
So with the interfering charge, I got a call from my community supervisor to have a different charge that we'll get into maybe later, or maybe not because it's still an open case.
Okay.
So my community supervisor gave me a call a few weeks ago and said, "Hey, I got good news for you. They dropped this charge. It's the interfering charge." And he was a little bit confused. He's like, "Is this the one that we're here for?" I go, "No, that's not the one that we're here for, but it's good news that you're telling me this." So they dropped that.
They dropped the interfering and the public intox. They're keeping the
Yes.
resisting charge that you also did not do.
Right. They haven't officially filed the charge for resisting arrest.
Because it's still an open investigation or something.
Yes.
So they may even not even pursue it that last one.
Right. It's been almost 6 months and they still haven't filed anything yet officially for that resisting arrest charge.
So you don't even have a court date for that yet, but that's all that they have
No.
hanging over you at all. And you would beat that in a heartbeat. So then you go in and file a
sure.
complaint on the 2 officers.
Yes.
I read your complaint. It was very thorough. You named names. Did you ever get a response?
No. So I just sent that in a few days ago. I was advised by my current attorney to hold off on that. But after 2 of my charges have been dropped, I figured I'd go ahead and send it in.
Let's say they completely dismiss all these charges, or let's say you go to court and you beat them. Are you going to file a lawsuit?
Oh, yeah, I would love to file a lawsuit. You can just come into someone's property without a search warrant, exigent circumstances, or consent and arrest someone.
Right. Over a BB
Right,
gun,
I mean-
dude, in Texas. A BB gun in Texas.
Right.
That's the craziest thing.
It's I don't know. I'm dumbfounded by it.
So that's the problem, is a lot of attorneys, especially if you find one local, and I'm sure you know this, but they're all in on the same game. They eat lunch with the judge and the prosecutor. Like, they're only going to push each other's buttons so much because they are literally coworkers, you know? So you got to find that dude from the other side of Texas that's willing to come in here and just piss everybody off and then go home.
He's looking for a civil rights case. I mean, between you and me and your audience, I think you might have one here.
I think so, dude. As soon as I saw that video, I forgot to ask, you went to jail for how long?
Oh, it got me at about, I think it was 4:30 to 4:45 p.m. I was there overnight, got released maybe 10 or 11 the next day.
Do you remember about what your bail was?
$4,500 to $5,000.
That son of a bitch was shooting his BB gun. Take him to jail. So you have a YouTube channel.
I do, yeah. I've been posting on it a lot recently. I'm not here to try and promote my stuff, but I'm just trying to get the situation kind of out there so people know.
Yeah, I will put a link to his YouTube channel in the comments and the video description. So if you want to go to his channel and subscribe and check out his videos, that's where you'll find the link. As long as he'll keep me updated, I'll keep you guys updated. And I'm sure he'll keep his own channel updated.
Y'all better be subscribing to the Random Patriot. If you're not, I'm going to hunt you down. All right? This guy's amazing.
Thanks, Ryan.